Hey, readers. So we're going to take the first pass at looking at some actual plays of the Call of Cthulhu scenario, The Darkness Beneath the Hill. I made a video previously where I read the background of that in preparation for this. So we're going to let's play. I'm going to interrupt it as we go, make some comments, criticisms, um, and we'll just see what happens, I guess.
Cthulhu here on Dork Tales. Today we are running Darkness
By the way, if I sniffle, allergies are killing me, so apologize in advance for that.
Beneath the Hill, From Doors to Darkness, which is a module that we were provided by Chaosium. So thanks very much to our friends at Chaosium for giving us this module. I am your keeper. My name's Kelly. You see him, and I'm excited to be here today because I get to bring madness, terror, and death upon these lovely faces. Before we begin, I just want to do
Such a cliche. Like, I don't know why everybody does that with Call of Cthulhu. Madness and death. It's like, just how about horror and dread and suspense? Start there.
a quick disclaimer that this is a game set in the world of H.P. Lovecraft. And H.P. Lovecraft has become quite a controversial figure over the years as we have grown as a society and realized that a lot of his viewpoints and opinions were both wrong and toxic even within his own era. What we're going to try to do with this game.
I mean, isn't that the idea that even in his own era, I mean, aren't they objectively bad? Um, and also, it's not like we've gotten rid of all that stuff, right? Oh man, maybe we just hold people more responsible now, but that might be the only difference. And even then, I don't know about that.
Game is respect um, the storytelling that is present inside of Call of Cthulhu stories, while recognizing that the storyteller was kind of a dirtbag. I think we can do this, and I hope that you join us for this. I also want to give a quick content warning because there is some material inside of this module specifically that references slavery in the United States. We'll try to handle this tactfully, but it is a part of history and it is a part of the module, so just wanted to give you some forewarning there. So
Yeah, it doesn't just reference it; it's part of the background. So, obviously, as I said in the last video too, like there's obviously going to be spoilers. If you want to play this scenario, it is a good scenario. You might want to play it before you watch this because everything's going to get spoiled.
So, with all of that done, why don't we go around in a circle, say who we are and what we're playing tonight? It should be a lot of fun. Let's pass over to Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on social medias under Lady Liliana and Twitch as well. Tonight I am playing Margaret Brown, who is our pilot, which is why I had the aviators. I'm taking them off now, though, because I'm indoors.
Nice. All right, Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and you can find me on socials on TikTok and Instagram and Twitch as Second Gen Gamer. And tonight I am playing Sophie Compton, antiquarian.
Antiquarian.
Antiquarian. There we go.
Nice.
I can't do the English. But yeah, should
Nice.
be fun. Hope to die.
I can
I hope she knows what that word means at least. She can't pronounce it.
I can give you your wish. Trizelta.
Hello, my name's Trazelta. I use he, him pronouns. I'm not really on social media, but but today I'll be playing Francis Beckman, the criminal.
Nice. And finally, a new friend joining us for the channel. Hello, Allie.
Hello, my name is Allie. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me primarily on TikTok under Dazed Apricot, and I'm playing Rose Fox, the spiritualist.
Nice. All right. So today's game is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. And let's get to it. Before we begin, does anybody have any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Right.
Good to go.
Oh, good here.
Nice. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. All right. And let's begin.
Okay, go ahead. Come on, guys. Let's begin.
Each of you has a friend. That friend's name is Josh Winscott. However you met Josh, he quickly found his way into your life and your heart. From old money, Josh is, well, a bit of a layabout, a writer of magazine articles, occasionally short stories, who supplements his income sitting in front of a typewriter and occasionally doing a little bit of light gambling. He's a pleasant sort, and any of you who went to college might have spent some time with him there. Originally from Arkham, you all received a call recently, or a letter, if that is the easiest way to reach you. Josh was very excited and asked you all to come, well, to his house in Providence.
I think if you're going to do this kind of intro, you might want to write it out. I think he's just sort of trying to parse the background text as he goes. So he's sort of getting the cart in front of the horse, and and the other thing is like let the players decide how much they love Josh. Just say he's an old friend. They can decide whether that's someone they, you know, owe something to, or maybe have some history with, or just who knows? Like they could make it up as they go on.
It appears that recently Josh has inherited a house in Rhode Island.
It appears? Is that what he says in his letter? He goes, "It appears I've inherited this house."
And as he reaches out to you, there's a tone in either his voice or his writing that says that, well, there's something special there. Something incredible that he wishes you to see. Now, the house is on College Hill, nestled among other residences from the 18th and 19th centuries. It's a 2-story affair, down at 79 Power Street. And as you all approach, your own ways, who has a vehicle here? I guess I should ask. Who has enough credit rating to afford a car or other type of conveyance? Or do you take a cab over?
What would be a
I always feel like this stuff is a stall tactic. It's either to pad the recording, or maybe you're not as prepared. You want to throw the ball back to the players, but it's like they're gonna get there one way or the other. Like, what difference is it gonna make?
good credit rating?
That's a great question.
Exactly.
Don't waste your time. If it's a one shot, don't waste your time on that kind of stuff. In fact, you can even start it in medias res. You can just say, "Hey, you guys all got this letter. It seemed, he was urgent. Said, get here as quick as you can," or however you want to characterize it. And you're there. You're outside. You're walking up to the house.
Credit rating would be...
I have Sophie has a 60.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I can tell you
better than mine.
All right, so I'm just gonna
20.
That's probably
If
not.
you had a better credit rating, you probably wouldn't be a criminal, right?
That's good. Credit rating sample.
Pilot lessons be expensive. I've only got 30.
That's fair. Pilot lessons are expensive. A credit rating. So looking, there we go. 10 to 49 is average. 50 to 89 is wealthy.
Okay, so Sophie has a car. She probably has a driver. Drop her off.
Okay. Your driver brings you up front and or out around front, and you'll see that there are a couple of people conveying outside or converging outside of the front gate. I would like everyone here to describe themselves. Let's go ahead and start with Trizelta.
Francis wears some pretty nice suits. He runs a business, imports and services. But no tie, a little bit casual, but like button-up shirt, overall coat, fedora hat. Grow a little bit of a beard. Hasn't much grown yet.
Okay. Approaching nearby, you'll see a woman wearing a bit of a scarf around her blonde hair. Allie, describe yourself. Who you're playing.
Rose Fox is a spiritualist, so she is very into the paranormal and seeking the answers that lay beyond. She likes to think
You can tell that by looking at her, I guess.
that she's very mysterious, but I think she's pretty transparent most of the time.
Nice. All right. And Christine, describe your character, please.
Margaret is, I don't know, like relatively like average looking, I think. She wears her hair a bit differently. It's kind of sandy blonde hair. I think everything about her is just a little off of what would be considered appropriate for, say, a young woman of her like relative social class. Like, hair's not quite right, it's not fashionable, it's a bit edgier than maybe it should be. She wears trousers and boots.
All right. So you have approached outside, are kind of converging at the same location. Perhaps some of you even took the same bus over, or something like that. A car is going to pull up out front. It's a fairly polished Model T. The driver looks out and leans back to you, Sophie, and says, "Ma'am, are you sure this is the place that you seems to be some people outside that look to be of questionable character?"
I'm sure it's going to be fine. This is the address that I gave you that Jack gave me, so I must have invited other characters. I should be fine, but
You mean Mr. Josh?
Invited other characters. I suppose I can pass.
Josh, sorry. I don't know why I had, it was a private joke, drinking, going out to the bars.
Oh, ma'am, I don't know anything about during this time of prohibition. Sorry, I had to throw that at you real quick. Okay, so he'll say, I'll wait here on the corner for you until you're ready. What's your driver's name?
I mean, they are old friends, right? I mean, I don't know what her character's age is, but it could have been before Prohibition, maybe? I don't know.
Philip.
Philip? White dude?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Philip gets out, opens the door for you, and please describe yourself as you step out. Philip himself is kind of like a portly man in his early 40s. Who couldn't grow a beard if he tried, and is definitely getting this nice landing strip that Margaret could aim a plane on if she wanted to, right along his scalp.
So
Landing strip. But, it's on his scalp. Okay. Got it.
Sophie comes out and she's wearing like she has like long dark brown hair. She wears glasses. She's wearing some makeup for this time of the fashion with a bright lip, dark red lip, and she wears like a kind of business suit for the time. So she has the blazer and like a long kind of matching skirt to go down, and she's about average height. She's about 5'5", so she's a bit on the short side, but she steps out with nice shoes. She looks put together, and she looks a little petite, but she looks a little fancy. She looks quite rich.
Nice. Now, have any of you met each other before? Do you think you might have? I feel like the criminal and the pilot might be a good chance, and the antiquarian and the spiritualist might be a good crossover there.
Potentially. I mean, if we're all friends with Josh, there's a good chance that overlap would have happened to be at least be relatively familiar with who each other might be or have seen before.
Sounds good. Well, feel free to be as comfortable with anyone else as you think you should be. Right. And so you are going to see this wealthy antiquarian step outside, down by the little stone barrier that separates the yard from the sidewalk.
Well, hello. I didn't expect to see all of you here today. I guess we all got an invite from Josh, did we not?
Sounds like he has something spooky to show us.
You look familiar. Do you own a shop?
I do. I own a shop down in boy, I don't know the east coast of the USA.
Arkham?
Arkham, yeah. I own a little shop down in Arkham. You may have heard of.
Oh, I think you sold me. Did you have this antique human skull in your shop? She just pulls it out of her purse.
Yeah, actually, I do remember acquiring that. And oh, yes, I remember you now. I remember selling that antique right there.
I don't know if you know this, but it's definitely haunted, and we use it for our seances often. So thank you, and it's nice to see you again.
Yes, it's lovely seeing you too. I did not know we had a connection through.
This is the problem of
Josh.
springing this kind of stuff on people. She's probably playing a pre-gen and didn't know she'd have to improvise this. And if you're not good at improvising stuff like that, it can get to be a bit awkward. If you forewarn her, she could have come up with a name for her shop, where it is, a little bit of background.
So that is
And how do
great.
you know Josh?
Oh, he he always likes to have the opportunity to sell, wild and wacky artifacts that he finds.
That he does. We went to school years ago.
Ah, yes. But I must be you've to other fine folks here. Beckman, isn't it?
Yes, Francis Beckman. I also do own a shop, Beckman's Important Services. Have we met before?
I believe we may run around in some of the similar social circles.
For a little shop, you're doing quite well. Nice
Thank you. I do. We are looking to franchise soon and hopefully open up a few more stores along the coast, if possible.
Nice.
This is another reason to start Medias Res. This is painful. Oh no. Oh, sorry.
I think
Ay, caramba. There we go.
Josh here is going to show us. Anything worth some money, hopefully?
I don't know, but apparently there's cause for I would say a pilot by your outerwear. You're not typically. I mean, you look like one of those daring, gravity-defying folks.
Josh and I have darted around the country a few times, but we're good friends. Sounds like he found something interesting in this big old house.
Only for you, Christine,
Yes,
getting it back on track.
Hoping we can find something interesting.
So do you head up?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Now, it's a two-story affair. Quite old. I would say that the house itself is probably as old as Providence, which is one of the first cities along the eastern seaboard. As you make your way up, you can see that its bushes and trees are overgrown, and some of the trees are, well, blocking how dilapidated this old house is. Slightly plantational, even. And as you look at it, you can see that there are cracks kind of reaching up through the foundation.
Why did he buy this old place? Because it's about to fall down on his head.
I had no idea he owned such a place.
I think it's recent.
Except for the letter that said he inherited it.
How much he's got? Why didn't he buy a new place?
God, she always likes those.
Sorry, after you, sir.
You know, Josh always had those particular tastes, especially for anything that has any sort of history.
Yeah, that's true, but This looks like it's about to fall down around him.
The door looms in front of you. An old, burnished, double-wide, paneled oak door. Whatever paint had been on it before, you think kind of a brownish red, has mostly peeled off, leaving strips of faded, rot.
What?
The door is damn near about to fall off as you look at it.
Man, he is overselling this.
Who's the brave one?
I gotta stop hitting that button. Sorry. He's really overselling the dilapidated house. I mean, you could say it's like unkempt and old, needs a paint job. Jeez, dude.
I think Sophie's gonna go and like kind of like do a light kind of rap on the door. It looks like it's almost falling off, but she's still gonna try and make her presence known.
It's a light rap, but it's barely what's needed as you hear the door slowly creaks open.
Hello.
Inside, you'll see a foyer that is covered in cobwebs. The floor inside is this kind of diamond pattern of blue and white tile. At least it probably was before the sun damage from the overhead windows that flooded in. You can see places where it is a bit darker along the edges of the walls, or places where there were originally furniture bits blocking. But most of the furniture that you see inside a credenza covered by a white sheet. Over in the corner, what looks like it looks like a messenger stand, also covered by a white sheet. Short ghosts languishing in dust everywhere. Now, it's late afternoon at this point, so there is a bit of light flooding in. You can see well enough.
Why has Josh summoned us here? Does anybody know? Oh, this is so musty.
Yes, unfortunately,
Sophie
it looks
haunted,
like...
so wouldn't that be why he summoned you?
I didn't know if he was upfront about that information. Not everyone is as in tune to the other side as we are.
I mean, that's fair, but I met like all sorts.
So do you stay on the front porch?
I'll walk
Right.
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
He invited us.
it's true. Do you announce yourselves?
I'll call
Francis
out
will-
Yeah.
quite loudly.
All at once, just go, Josh!
That's why she said she knocked on the door and said hello, was trying to announce herself.
Oh, sorry. You came off kind of quiet.
Oh, Margaret's just gonna yell right out.
Whoever walked in first, Rose is like right behind them, but kind of in a like looking over their shoulder kind of way.
Which I didn't say, but I do think Margaret's quite small.
Okay.
Like quite tiny and compact because planes. I think smaller people fit better.
Oh, sorry!
It's actually true. Pilots usually, well, it's probably like combat pilots, right? Usually shorter is better. Distance between the head and the heart.
Come on in! I'm just... Well, come on in! It's fine! Now, the voice is coming... It sounds like it's kind of coming from below?
Well, yeah.
Just come on in! I'll be right up!
Yes, it's not one to leave your house guests unwelcomed in the foyer, Josh.
Just hold on, sir! And then you'll hear from below... Ah, shit! Okay, sorry!
Deep in a book again.
All right. Do you head inside? Take a look around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's move inside the house. Taking a few steps inside, you will soon see the silhouette of Josh Winscott.
Why does he have to keep prompting them to move? I don't understand. Is it like just are they reluctant to state their character's actions, or just I mean, if they just want to stand there and wait, they can stand there in the foyer and wait.
Kind of a square-shaped man with a pretty average looking face, pair of glasses, and hair that is fairly mussed. It's starting to go a bit gray at the edges, and you are going to see that he is dressed in a pair of slacks, shirt sleeves that have been rolled up, the cuffs up above his elbow. His hair is a mess, and he is quite dirty. Honestly, he looks like a boy who was let out of prep school and has been playing in the garden before his mother caught him. And kind of comes up rubbing his head where you can see that there's a little knot forming. And as he is walking up these stairs at the back of the kitchen that you kind of are standing near, you're going to see that there are tools, there's debris, boxes, and covered furniture strewn everywhere. Sorry, I was down in the basement doing... I'll tell you in a minute.
So he's just like trying to freestyle this, just reading the book, I think, because like he's mentioned the covered furniture already, and he's like, yeah, there's tools and covered furniture everywhere. And it's like by the kitchen. It's odd.
Coffee? Does anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You're gonna like this. A minute later, we cut to the sound of a shrieking kettle as he starts making the coffee for you. He sits you down around this table that is the only uncovered thing in the entire place that you can see. Pours you into these like china teacups because it's what's present. Coffee, offers you sugar, sits down and lights up a Turkish cigarette. Hey, first off, thank you so much for making the trip out. Rosie, you look lovely. I love what you're doing with your makeup.
Oh, well, that's kind of you. It's real swell to see you again.
It's real swell to see you too. And Sophie, you staying out of trouble? You gotta watch out for this guy.
Hey now.
Oh, you know I like a little trouble, Josh. That's how we
He's
got
a lot
to
of
know
trouble,
each
so just be careful.
other.
And Margot. Did we just settle on Margot or Peggy? I forget. Either way, it's wonderful to see you, doll.
It's good to see you too. When you coming up for a flight?
You know
haven't
what?
been
As
in my
soon as
plane for ages.
I know. I've just been so tied down. I actually am planning if I can get. Okay, if this pans out today, I'm gonna take all of you to somewhere nice. Okay, like somewhere in
What,
Europe.
you think there's buried treasure under this place or something?
Sort of. Actually, Sophie,
All right.
the way that I figure it, you all have some skills that are going to be really useful for this. Okay? And Margot, at the very least, like, I know you can't fly everything out of here, but you know how to take care of yourself, and that's going to be really important because I need someone with a level head because I'm losing my mind here.
What
Hey.
have you found, Josh?
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I can handle myself in a brawl if that's what you're worried about.
Well, we'll see who comes and tries to take this from us because this is going to be fantastic. I have found the potentially the historical mother.
I don't think the idea behind the scenario is that he's like sort of assembling this sort of hand-picked crew of people that all have appropriate skills to the task at hand. I think these are just his friends that are nearby that are available because he needs help. He can't do this alone, and it's just because he doesn't know what to expect beyond the wall, as it were.
Load here. So, I inherited this house, right? And it's a junker. I know that it's a money pit. There's no reason to keep this place up, unless okay. So, I thought I could try to flip it. I could fix it up, maybe
Flip it. I mean, it's fine if you want to use modern vernacular, but come on, man. Jeez.
sell it to some people who have a real soft spot for some historical housing. Okay. And while I was working in the basement, I found this bricked up wall in the cellar. It's got a tunnel inside of it. And I thought at first it was an old drainage system, but then it connected to this larger corridor. And I got to thinking, there were all these stories. Okay, back when Providence was founded. Okay, back when there were slaves everywhere around here. It got,
Okay, so he's just gonna lore dump the background instead of letting them do any research or ask any questions. He's just gonna paraphrase the background of the scenario. That's my prediction.
well, back during the Civil War. I think it was like we had the Slave Trade Act of 1794.
That's exactly what he's doing. Come on, man. Oh, jeez, dude. There's a whole section in the scenario about going to the library and researching this stuff if they want to. They don't have to. Why do this? And he's like quoting dates and stuff. I mean, come on. So you need to establish that this is like his like personal subject. This guy's like a historian or something. If you're going to do this, this is ridiculous.
So what that meant was that you couldn't import slaves, right? So all of the slaves in the Union between 1794 and the Emancipation Proclamation were all homegrown, so to speak, right? They were all bred inside of the United States. Okay. Just because it was illegal doesn't mean anything stops, right, Francis?
Oh, of course not. You just find different ways of doing it.
You just find different ways to do it. So, you've heard of the Underground Railroad. This is the opposite. Rhode Island used to have tunnels to take people in from the bay. And then once they're in the country, well, they were always here. It's not our fault that they don't speak English well. I think that this might be one of those
Why was he so cheerful about that? It's
tunnels.
upsetting.
Who knows what kind of things are going to be down there? So I kicked the Italians that I had working on the place out, and I've been down there by myself ever since. I've been clearing the way so that I and maybe some friends who want to get a chunk of this payday can go explore.
But Josh, if you said it was for the trading, well, they would have been penniless. What could be hidden down there that would be worth anything?
Oh, penniless? No. They were bringing these people in by the bucket load. These guys were loaded. And at the very least, there could be historical memorabilia that could fetch a high price, and you know how much that stuff goes for. And who knows what type of like human artifacts could be down there that maybe, maybe there could be like a ghostly spin, or maybe there could be some stuff that, could get sold to...
I mean, sounds exciting, so count me in.
It positively gives me the heebie-jeebies. You know I'm in.
I love
Me
that.
at fortune.
So that's what I was hoping for. Now, I want to get started
Good for them playing along, but that was rough.
as soon as possible. But I gotta be honest, this coffee is the only thing keeping me vertical right now.
It looks like you haven't slept in days.
I've been working nonstop, and I've just about got it. I've just about got it open. So, what I suggest is we start first thing in the morning. I've already called, and I've got you a place in town. All the bedrooms here, the beds are rotten. The only thing this place doesn't have is bed bugs. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to put you up here in anything that will be worth you, but I've got you a hotel room for the night at least, down at the Providence Inn. I've got one for each of you, and what I suggest is y'all go into town. You get some proper equipment like some boots, some rope, maybe a flashlight. Anything else you think we might need. I don't know what it's going to be like down there, how far they go. I mean, there could be some dangers down there that we don't know about. And I mean, y'all.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Like, I mean, it'd be one thing if he was like, well, I don't know how structurally sound it is. We need to be careful, whatever. But why would he say that? Also, the whole idea is this is the reason he's putting off for the next day. It's not just that he's tired, but he doesn't have any equipment. So, so he should kind of defer to them, right? Because these guys are supposed to be the more kind of rough and tumble types, or whatever, like more um capable people than him, than the guy who just writes magazine stories or whatever. But he's, go do this, go do that. It just, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I hate that.
I'll know more about this stuff than I do. So
Exactly.
if you want to take point, I'm fine with that. I'm fine just being the guy who owns everything.
Well, near the writer, you should be taking notes. Who knows? You might get a great work of
well, and that's what I was
literature.
thinking. That maybe, I mean, if you wanted to, and you had some time, I think the library's still open. Maybe there's some info there I couldn't find.
Yeah, I'd. That's probably the first place I'm going to go. Is go do a little research about this place, potentially see if any records are available.
I'll join you. I love the library.
I mean, I love you guys. You're such lifesavers. I don't know what I'd do without you. I know what I'm gonna do with you though, and that's make a lot of money. It's gonna be good. I'm really excited.
I don't think he's articulated what he expects. Well, I mean, he did, right? Human artifacts and memorabilia. Come on, man. For real?
Can you believe this? An actual subterranean adventure. Sorry, Margot.
Well, do you think potentially somebody else may have broken in before now? Not necessarily. I'm saying there's nothing there, but maybe some bombs might be camping there, not knowing what it is.
Did you bring your?
So,
did you bring your piece?
you got anything?
The whole idea is that it's bricked over, right? It's been sealed off, at least from this end. Uh, so he doesn't disabuse her of that notion that there's going to be hobos down there.
Do I have anything what?
Kicking around that I can have on me in case we run into anything. I've only got my.
Make me a luck roll.
Okay, so what do I do for that?
You just roll, try to hit, or go under your luck.
Okay, so percentiles and get under my luck.
Percentiles underneath, yeah. So, you roll, I'll see if he has a spare gun.
I rolled 21, and my luck is 40.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
You got a little pop shooter?
I got something. Hold on. He's gonna get up and head over to the bread basket. Like he's got like a bread box in the back corner. He's gonna open it up. It says bread in like Italian carved letters, and he'll pop it open and he'll hand you a snub-nosed pistol. And I'm gonna look up where the damn weapons are in this book because I can never find them. That's the combat flowchart. That's handy. Tracking damage, malfunctions. I feel like it would be right around here.
There's been like 4 or 5 edits. I don't know why this is left in.
The quick guide says a handgun's a 1d10.
That sounds good to me. So it's a 1d10.
Okay. Oh, and what was knife in the quick guide?
D4 plus strength. Something like that.
Yeah, small knife D4, machete D8, small club D6, baseball bat D8.
Okay. And those would just go with brawl, probably, right? There's no weaponry / free.
There's a firearm.
Yeah.
There is a firearm stat.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
a firearm stat, but not like say werewolf where you have an unarmed and armed brawl combat.
There is a brawl.
There's brawl, but is there?
Yeah,
combat.
but there's no weaponry version of it, as far as I can tell.
No, you just add the damage bonus where it says combat.
Yeah. So it's a fighting check. Fighting check is 25% minimum.
Okay.
And that's fighting handguns. So the other thing that you should be aware of, also rifles and shotguns are different.
There's 2 firearm stats.
Which makes sense because long arms.
So mine's
are short
handguns.
arms. The other thing is that you also will have a damage dice bonus based on your strength. So it should be down by your brawl. So like your punch is like.
Yeah, this like really interrupt the flow here. You could have edited this out or done, or just not worried about it until So you needed to worry about it?
1d3 plus something. You add that plus something to any roll that involves physical strength.
Oh, I see. 1d3 plus DB.
So damage bonus. Wherever
Yeah, it's the box next to it. Says combat and it says damage bonus, build, and dodge.
Mine says none.
So yeah, you're not strong enough to have one, so that makes sense.
Ah, yeah, none for me as well.
None. Does anybody have one?
Why, because she's a woman? Okay.
I do. I have a 1d4 damage bonus.
Okay, so a little baby one. Okay. That sounds good. Little baby. Sorry.
Interesting that they base that off of the profession, not anything that you actually do to
So it's
build the character.
based off your strength score, usually.
Okay. What? How? My strength is 70.
Isn't it? Let's,
Yeah, that strength is higher than mine. Mine's 60.
let's,
Yeah, I've got strength 70, dex 80.
we're using pre-gen characters for this, so let me just check this real quick.
It don't know that I'm a tiny woman.
It knew. Damage
It was a
bonus.
gender neutral character.
So it is your strength and size. So that's weird. So
Yeah, because my size is 45.
add your strength and size and tell me what you have.
Okay, so that would be 115.
115, none.
Oh.
Okay, so my size is 65.
That's why, because you're a big guy. So like Call of Cthulhu is one of those games where it actually takes like your body size into effect. So like, damn, I'd have a hell of a damage bonus in real life. Nice. So you get a damage bonus when your strength and size have a total of 125 plus.
I barely
Crap,
need
you have to
that
have
then.
really high numbers then. Doesn't matter
Well-
how strong you actually are.
Yeah, it's also how much weight you put behind a punch, right? So
Yes.
height and weight, things like that. So interesting. That's fine. That's what guns are for. The other thing to know about combat, if it ever comes down, is that when you engage in combat and are harming someone with ranged weapons, it's way better for you.
This is why you have a session 0 or something, or either that or just don't worry about it until it matters. I mean, just have the players just say what their characters are going to do, and you can adjudicate it. They're not going to remember half of this stuff anyway.
To do ranged weapons usually. Here, Kelly, pause and cut here while I check this rule, because otherwise it's boring.
He did not pause or cut.
23 pause. I seem to remember that whenever you're fighting hand to hand, it's a contested roll, but if you are if you're shooting, it's much easier to hurt someone. And guns ruin your shit in Call of Cthulhu. You know what? We'll deal with that when the time's right. So I'm just going to cut back here. Yeah, so anyway. So size and stuff, all good. All right, so he finishes the coffee with you, hands you the gun. So you've got like a little snub-nosed 38. And, well, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to hit the hay. And I guess we'll start, what do you think, 9 a.m.? Does that sound good?
For me.
Yeah, that
Sounds swell.
There is a bakery in town, O'Donoghue's. Look, the Irish run it, but they have the best croissants, like, in the entire city.
All right, so hit there before coming over.
O'Donoghue. You cannot come by here without going through there. I mean, just maybe hide
So
your...
there's still plenty of daylight left for them to go do all the other stuff, I guess? I don't think that was the impression I got. Maybe I'm wrong. He did mention he said there's a bit of sunlight still flooding, quote unquote, flooding in.
face on the way, and you don't want to be seen in that type of place. It's a real dive. So, I mean, you know.
All right, so wear my glasses.
I was just say have
Where should
Sophie
we go for dinner?
I'm just kidding with you, Soph.
Oh.
The only thing I'm gonna eat is my pillow, but the Province Inn has a little restaurant in it. Good place.
All right.
And if you want If you want any libations, I haven't really been able to check town out that much, but I know there's a place you can go to get lubricated. If you're interested.
I'm not saying I'm not.
So it's he will give you directions to a building in Providence because I don't have a map. That is it's
And
kind
the
of built
password.
into the back of an old school. And you knock twice basically at the back door and say you're here for night classes. It's this old one-room schoolhouse. And so that's the speakeasy that you all can head to later.
Oh yeah.
All right. So with that, he lets you out and allows you all to head back into town. Now you head off from Josh and back into the town. Some of you head to the library. I believe
What the
that
fuck?
was
Start moving them around like pieces on a board.
Sophie and Rose head to the library. I'd like you to make me a library use roll, and what we'll do is we'll combine your rolls. So who has the higher score?
I have a 60.
Wow, you're not even gonna role play that? Jeez. Okay. Why even bother going through all that then?
50.
50. So what I'd like is Robin, make the roll, but do it with a bonus because you're getting assistance.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's going to be a 42 out of 60, so I succeed.
That sounds fantastic. So what you're going to discover is that Rhode Island was one of the most active northern colonies in the slave trade. It controlled over America. Newport was the most prominent and important road.
Oh man. Just another lore dump. That's really unfortunate. I think I'm gonna wrap there. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm tired and my allergies are killing me. I'm gonna pick up next video. Thanks for watching.